Hey there friends, it's Mandy. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I will be showing you a quick yoga practice all designed to improve your shoulder mobility. So whenever you're ready, grab a strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, no worries. You can use either a belt or a necktie. I've also had students use their kids' taekwondo belts. Those can be quite useful. You can even grab the belt off of your bathrobe. So lots and lots of options if you don't have a yoga strap. But whenever you're ready, grab your strap or strap-like item and let's get into it. So as we get into this, we're not going to use our strap just yet. So just have that setting off to the side with an easy grabbing distance. That way when we do use it, you are ready. But we're just going to start today in a comfortable seat, whatever that looks like for you. Begin to place your palms down on the tops of the legs. Grow up nice and tall through the spine here. And then on our next inhale, we're just going to begin to pull our shoulders up nice and high by our ears. With an open mouth exhale, drop them down. Perfect. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, pull your shoulders up nice and high. Maybe even a little bit higher this time. Big exhale, release. Perfect. Let's do that 1 more time. Inhale, pull your shoulders up even higher this time. Pause, take another little sip of air as you lift them up even more. With an open mouth exhale, drop them down. Perfect. We're now just going to start to take some circles with our shoulders in one direction. Just already starting to bring some movement there. And then we're going to take those circles in the other direction. Perfect. Eventually coming back through stillness. Again, just one time here, let's just begin to lift our shoulders up, draw them back, and then just feel those shoulder blades kind of cascading down the back body here. Just let your elbows be heavy by the sides as you really feel those shoulders dropping down, creating lots and lots of space between the tops of the shoulders and the earlobes. Let's take a full breath in. As we exhale, you're going to drop your chin down to your chest, stretching out the back of the neck. On our next inhale, begin to roll our right ear to our right shoulder. Exhale, roll your chin back down to your chest. Inhale now, left ear, left shoulder. Again, exhaling, roll the chin back down. Moving as fast or as slow as you like here as we just gently go from side to side. Just kind of stretching out that neck here a little bit as neck and shoulder tension tend to go hand in hand. Let's do 1 more on each side. Eventually bringing that chin back down to your chest. And then very slowly inhaling, lifting that head all the way up to neutral. All right, perfect. So now from here, we're going to take our right arm, begin to extend it all the way out to the side here. Fingertips nice and bright, palm facing forward. And now keeping our chest facing forward, we're just going to begin to open that arm, that right arm out to the side as far as we can. Again, think about drawing that left shoulder back slightly. So we're really starting to open up here, right onto the inside of that right shoulder. Take 1 inhale. Exhale, we're then going to sweep that right arm across the front of the body. Keep that arm straight. So finding a little upright thread the needle here. We're then going to take our left hand and then just begin to gently hug that right arm in towards the body. Again, keeping that arm as straight as possible. So you might have a fair amount of gap in between the forearm and that left shoulder, and that's totally fine. So we're really starting to open up all through the outside of our shoulder here. I like doing this one upright, especially today since we're really solely focusing on our shoulders, because I know for a lot of us when we have really tight shoulders, doing our full thread the needle from our tabletop position on our hands and knees might not be completely accessible. So this just kind of makes it a little bit more accessible regardless of how tight your shoulders might be. We'll start to lift through our sternum a little bit here. Again, just keeping that length through the spine. Then just relax your shoulders down a little bit more. Stay for one more inhale. One more exhale. Perfect. Carefully release that side. And then we'll switch to the left. So now from here, I'll begin to extend that left arm directly out to the side, palm forward, keep your fingers bright. Now again, we're gonna keep our chest pointing straight forward, and then we're just gonna begin to draw that left arm back behind us, really starting to open up onto the inside of that shoulder and that chest, getting into that pec a little bit here. Maybe think about drawing your right shoulder back just ever so slightly to make sure we're not really just dumping forward. So really focusing on opening up onto the inside of that left shoulder. Take one full inhale here. And as we exhale, we're going to begin to sweep that arm forward across the front of the body. Again, keeping that arm as straight as we can. There might be lots of gap in between the forearm and that shoulder, and that's totally fine. We'll then take our right hand here and then just begin to hug that left arm in nice and close to the body. Breathing nice and deep through the belly. Again, relax your shoulders a little bit more here. You might really be starting to feel it right into the outside of that shoulder, into the upper part of that arm. You guys are doing absolutely amazing. Keep breathing right here. And we're going to stay for one more inhale. One more exhale. Carefully begin to release that side. Perfect. We're now going to roll those shoulders out. A couple times in one direction. A couple times in the other direction. Perfect. Eventually come back through stillness. Maybe wiggle it out a little bit. Perfect. So from here, we're now going to start to stretch our right arm all the way up. And then from here, start to turn that right hand so the palm is facing back behind you. Now we're going to bend into that right elbow here. Maybe your hand just reaches the top of the head. Maybe we can get that arm maybe towards the neck, maybe even starting to reach down your back a little bit, starting to really open up into that tricep, into that armpit a little bit more. Maybe you stay right here. If it's accessible, we'll take that left hand, gently begin to grab that right elbow, and then maybe we begin to bring that right elbow in a little bit more here. So again, keep lifting up through the sternum, relaxing your shoulders down. And we're going to take 3 more deep breaths right here. You guys are doing awesome. Stay for one more inhale. One more exhale. Very slowly begin to release that arm. And then we'll switch sides. We'll now begin to extend our left fingertips all the way up to the sky. Relax your shoulder down, feeling that arm just kind of resting into the shoulder socket. Turn your palm so it's facing back behind you. Then we'll begin to bend at our elbow. Again, maybe we just get to the top of our head. Maybe we find the back of our head. Maybe we find the back of the neck. Maybe we start to walk those fingers back down the upper back a little bit here. And then we might just stay right here if we're already feeling a lot of sensation in that tricep and that armpit. Maybe we take that right arm, gently placing our hand onto that elbow, and then very gently pulling that elbow in a little bit here. And when I say pulling, we're just very gently encouraging the arm and the shoulder to go a little bit deeper here. So please do not force yourself into any pain or anything that is just far too uncomfortable to actually be sustainable. We still want to be able to breathe easy into the shape. And then we're staying here for one more inhale. One more exhale. Slowly begin to release that side. Excellent. Maybe you give those shoulders another little wiggle. Maybe roll them out a couple times. Just letting that pose go. Excellent. So now from here, we are now going to grab our strap. If you would like to maybe shift your seat, maybe sitting upright onto your heels, you are absolutely welcome to do so, just to kind of get a little bit of a different stretch on those hips here, since this practice is so shoulder focused. So, strap down. So if you're using a strap that has a buckle like this, or maybe using a belt that goes around your waist, I like to place one hand on the buckle. That way I don't accidentally whack myself with it. And then we're just going to kind of drape the strap across our lap here, and then just slide our other hand down. So you want to start to pull those hands away from one another, pulling the strap a little bit taut. And then you want those hands wider than your shoulders. And now as we inhale, we're going to start to take those arms up and overhead. Exhale, maybe that hand slides down the strap a little bit more to give yourself some more space. Keep your arms straight. And as we exhale, we're going to begin to take those arms back behind us. Beautiful. Again, moving with the breath. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, slowly lower the strap down in front now. Beautiful. Maybe shorten your hand on the strap a little bit here. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, widen the strap as you need to. Exhale, lower down behind you. Beautiful. Keep going at your own pace. Inhaling to rise. Exhaling to lower. A few more just like this. You guys are doing great. Taking our time, moving nice and slow. There's absolutely no rush. And as we continue to do this, you might find that you don't necessarily need as much space with the strap, so you might shorten it a little bit. Just find a little bit more depth there as you create the space for it. And if you don't ever feel like you get there, that's totally okay. Perfect. Let's do one more. Beautiful. The next time your strap is down on your lap, we will just begin to set that off to the side now. We'll not be needing it anymore. So now if you are on your knees here, coming just into one final little resting pose here to really relax those shoulders down after all of that opening that we've done. So we're going to find our child's pose. So keep your knees together here. Now let us begin to take the backs of our hands down onto the mat beside the feet, and then just very gently begin to fold over those legs, resting the forehead down onto the mat. Of course, if you need to give yourself a little bit more space for the belly to make it easier to breathe, of course you can separate your legs as much as you need to. And really just feel that rounding through the back body here. Just feel those shoulders relax and just be heavy. Allowing the hips to relax down towards the heels. The forehead grounding down into the mat. And we're here for just a couple more breaths. Well, now one at a time, bring those hands down onto the mat underneath the shoulders, and then begin to use those hands to slowly press yourself up, stacking the vertebra one at a time. Our head is the last thing to lift. Perfect. Shift your hips over to one side. Swing those legs forward and around. Make your way back into our Sukhasana or crisscross seat. There you have it, you guys. Thank you all so much for joining me for this quick yoga practice for shoulder mobility. Let me know down in the comments what types of other videos you would like to see me make next. If you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I make new videos every Wednesday. For the time being, I'm going down to a 1 video a week schedule, just until things kind of calm down a little bit. Hopefully I'll be back to making 2 videos a week for you all soon. And then, as always, you guys, the love, the light, and the darkness within me sees, honors, and recognizes the love, the light, and the darkness within you. Namaste.